Interdisciplinary branches of linguistics. So, linguistics has two types of branches. We discussed them earlier: intradisciplinary and interdisciplinary. We also call them microlinguistics and macrolinguistics. So, under the very heading of microlinguistics, we discuss interdisciplinary branches of linguistics like phonology, like morphology, like syntax, and like semantics. So, and pragmatics. So, when we are discussing these branches of linguistics, we are actually discussing microlinguistics. And when we are discussing the other related branches, as intralinguistic branches are core linguistic branches, and when we relate linguistics with other fields of knowledge, so we actually are discussing interlinguistics branches. So, interdisciplinary studies involve two or more academic disciplines which are considered distinct. So, in interdisciplinary linguistics, we study two different fields of knowledge. For example, psychology, it's a complete discipline. And when we discuss psychology with reference to language, so we call it psycholinguistics. And then we are discussing two branches and making them into one new branch. So we have psycholinguistics, the study of language with reference to mind. Similarly, if we take applied linguistics, so we apply the teaching theories with language, right? And so we make them applied linguistics. So here, under this very heading, interdisciplinary studies, we take two disciplines, two fields of knowledge, and then compare them, and then see that how together they come into use for a certain purpose. So, branches of linguistic, interdisciplinary branches of linguistic, we have socio-linguistics, in which we study language with reference to its society, how different tiers of society use language. So, we know that even in a single society, people at different tiers use language differently. Psycholinguistics, so we see that what is the functioning of the mind when it uses language. So we study language. So it's very helpful in studying first language learning, second language learning. Applied linguistics, so we see that how we can use theories, linguistic theories, for the purpose of teaching. Historical linguistics help us in understanding the history of a speech community, and we see that how the language change took place. Ethnolinguistics or anthropological linguistics, when we study this language, anthropology is a complete discipline. When we study them together, language and anthropology, we study that how culture evolved, how language evolved, and it helps us understand the language formation of the human beings. Computational linguistics, how computational problems of the computer, how we discuss multiple artificial intelligence that is basically found in computer. So we discuss under this computational linguistics the computational problems concerning linguistics. So these are the interdisciplinary branches of linguistics.